Hello everybody, this is Mr. Rob and welcome back to episode number 72 of the Cleveland Spiders franchise here on MLB The Show 21. Today we got a lot to cover as we continue into the month of June, so if you're excited for this one, make sure you drop a like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. Today, Cleveland starts off with a 2-game road trip to Cincinnati for a little edition of the Ohio Cup. Both teams starting off the month 3-2. Both teams made it to the championship series just a year ago. So we're looking for the same thing. Both teams have similar aspirations this season. Jeff Hoffman takes the mound for Cincinnati. Ahmed Rosario will lead off for Cleveland. And he'll start the day shooting one right back up the middle on an 0-2 count into center field. And he'll start the day on first base. Donovan Solano up next chases a pitch in the dirt. And he will be credited for the out. And that brings up Jose Ramirez. 2-2 pitch. Fastball pushed the other way to deep left. But Jesse Winker is back, and he makes the grab. And we'll take a look at this Cleveland Spiders lineup today. A lot of the same faces you will see. We see Rosario, Solano, Ramirez. Then we'll see the other Eddie Rosario. Josh Naylor swinging the hottest bat on the team. Luplow and right. Miller getting the start at short today. Followed by Hedges and Zach Plesac as we are playing in the National League. Here's Eddie Rosario. First pitch swinging. Drilling a changeup deep right field. And it's over the glove out there in right. It's going to roll back in, and Ahmed, who has some speed, will get into home plate, and Cleveland will score the first run of the ball game thanks to a double from Eddie. Josh Naylor up next. 1-0 pitch, gets a nice fastball, but he just pops it up over to third, where Moustakas will put it away, but Cleveland does get the first run of the day. Zach Plesac will take the mound for the Spiders, not having as good of a 2022 as he did in 2021. You can see his ERA up to a 4.19. He'll start his day against Ken Fernandez, the number 35 overall pick just a season ago from Cal State Fullerton, already making his impact in the majors, and he will ground out to start the day. And we'll take a look at this Cincinnati Reds lineup. Next up, we'll see Jonathan India, followed by Jesse Winker and Nicholas Castellanos. Mike Moustakas, the playoff hero from a season ago. Eugenio Suarez, Rowdy Tellez at first. Tyler Stevenson behind the plate, and then the pitcher spot, Jeff Hoffman at number 9. Jonathan India up next will swing and miss, chase the slider, and then Jesse Winker on a full count pitch will draw a walk, as I thought that would have hit the zone. It looks like Terry Francona did as well. But he'll be on first base for Nicholas Castellanos, and the power bat drills one deep left into the upper deck, and Cincinnati has the lead. Castellanos, who was in the home run derby just a season ago, still flashing that power. You cannot leave pitches up in the zone for him. And he takes it deep, his 11th home run of the season. And he gives the Reds an early 2-1 advantage here in the first inning. That'll bring up Mike Moustakas up next. 0-2 pitch. And he will swing and miss on a pitch in the dirt. Hedges will have it, throw him out at first. But the Reds answer with 2 of their own. We'll stick with them. Bottom 2. Here's Eugenio Suarez, who takes a fastball deep to center. And Ahmed runs out of space as this one clears the fences. A solo shot to begin the second for Eugenio Suarez, also his 11th home run of the season, and Zach Plesac's struggles continue. Reds increase their advantage now 3-1 in the second. We'll go a little bit further in now to the top of the fourth, where Josh Naylor will take the plate for Cleveland. He gets a 1-0 pitch, and he hits it right back up the middle. Another base hit for our first baseman as he starts the fourth, trying to answer some of these runs. Owen Miller up next. 2-0 pitch. Actually, runner on first and third. He drills one deep left, and it's going to be caught, but runner will tag, so Cleveland does get one back here in the fourth. Austin Hedges up next. Will drill a high curveball to left center, and Cleveland has their lead. Out of all people, it's Austin Hedges who hits a 2-run shot. His third home run of the season, goes 429. And although Hedges is hitting underneath 200, you leave a curveball up in the zone for anybody, and they will take advantage. Good to see Hedges getting the 2-run shot. Now Zach Plesac up next, the pitcher spot, swinging his first at-bat of the season. He grounds out. Nice attempt, though. And that takes us back to the top of the lineup. Rosario full count, pops it up into center, which will end the top of the fourth, but Cleveland gets the lead right back. It's now 4-3. Bottom 4, see if Cincinnati can answer. Nicholas Castellanos up at the plate first. He gets a leadoff single into right field, putting himself on first base. And you can take a look. He is the leader for Cincinnati in hits. That's his 51st or 52nd hit of the ball game. And then up next will be a single at the middle for Mike Moustakas. So Plesac getting himself into a little bit of trouble again. Here's Eugenio Suarez, though. Nice slider gets him to swing and miss. Big time strikeout by Plesac, his 6th already of the day. And then he gets number 7 with Rowdy Tellez swinging and missing on a changeup. So nice bounce back by Plesac. However, Stevenson will hit another single into right field. Almost the same thing Castellanos did. And speaking of Castellanos, he's going to score. Rounds third aggressively. He ties them up at 4 apiece. And now Plesac gets Jeff Hoffman to strike out. But we're tied up at 4 after 4 innings. Top 5 with the Spiders. Solano leading off. There's a base hit. He's one of the best to do that in the American League. Actually 2nd in batting average, as you can take a look at Solano's stats compared to the American League. Yep, hitting .349 coming into this ballgame. The only one higher, Mike Trout. Jose Ramirez up next, though, will ground right over to first at the 3-6-3 double play, so that erases Solano's base hit. And then Eddie Rosario up next, 0-1 pitch, slaps one up the middle for a base hit. Nice pitch to hit the fastball away from the zone. So he's now on first for Josh Naylor. First pitch from Naylor, and he hits a absolute bomb to right center. No doubt about that one. Got out of here in a hurry. Naylor, like I mentioned earlier, the hottest swinging bat on the Spiders lineup, and you give him a changeup right over the middle. Naylor will take advantage, gives the Spiders another 2-run lead, and they're back up 6-4 now. Luplow up next, 2-2 pitch, will ground over to second. That'll end the inning, but Spiders get right back on top. We'll go bottom 6. Plesac still in this one. There's 2 outs for Eugenio Suarez, who drills one deep to center, and he will clear the fence again. Eugenio Suarez with a home run, his 12th of the season. The Silver Slugger and All-Star from a season ago takes the 12-6 curveball over the fence. That wasn't even a bad pitch from Plesac. That's just a good swinging bat for Suarez, and he does get one back for the Reds. Now 6-5 Spiders. We'll go in later into this one. TJ Antone will come out of the pen for the Reds, making his 32nd appearance of the season. He'll start at the top of the 7th against Jose Ramirez. 1-2 pitch, gets tied up on the inside curveball. Drop third strike, but he is thrown out at first. How about Eddie Rosario? 2 for 3 on the day. High slider, but just pops it up into shallow right. Easy play out there for Jonathan India. That's the 2nd out. How about Josh Naylor? Also 2 for 3 on the day. First pitch swinging. He's going to take a sinker that goes against the shift, and he's going to get a 2-out double for his troubles. And Antone still not out of the inning just yet. Jordan Luplow up next. Full count. He looks at strike 3. Don't agree with the call, but the Spiders get nothing in the 7th. And going into the bottom of the 7th, Whitgren stretches as he makes his 30th appearance of the season, 1.97 ERA. Starts off against Tyler Stevenson. He gets jams, and he will fly out to Naylor. Easy out. How about the pitcher spot where Shogo Akiyama will pinch hit now, hitting .219 on the season. 0-1 pitch. He hits this one into right field, and it's going to get down for a base hit. So Akiyama with a pinch hit. Takes us to the top of the lineup, Ken Fernandez. But on the first pitch, Akiyama's trying to steal second. He gets gunned down by Hedges. What a throw. Gets him at second. Perfect throw. And then Ken Fernandez will line out to third. So both teams get nothing in the 7th as the offense starts to slow down a little. We're going to go into the 8th here where I had a little bit of a problem. In the top of the 8th, I had Eaton pinch hit for the pitcher spot, and I don't really do National League games that often, so I thought I could back out and then kind of sub him back in because I wanted to see where I wanted to put Eaton on a double switch. But apparently I can't take him out once I go past that first menu, so Eaton has to face 3 batters on the mound, and he starts off with a leadoff double given up. So the Reds with a advantage here, it seems like they are looking to take. And then Winker hits one into right field, so Eaton gives up 2 base hits in his first 2 at-bats. The next one, before we get to Aristides Aquino, will pinch run. But Eaton's got to face one more batter, and it's Nick Castellanos, who does ground over to short for a double play, but the Reds do tie it up at 6, so they take advantage of Eaton being on the mound. After 3 batters, he immediately gets pulled for Scott Alexander, but has the damage already been done? Spiders do blow the lead, so Eaton will have that on his pitching resume. Trying to get out of the inning against Mike Moustakas, and Alexander does, but we're tied up at 6 after 8 innings. And we're going to the top of the 9th. Sal Romano comes out of the pen for the Reds, making his 8th appearance. And he'll start off this inning against Donovan Solano, who is 2 for 4 with a pair of singles today. And a 1-0 pitch, drills it to left center. He'll be 3 for 5. This one is not a single, however. It's going to get up against the wall. And Solano has a leadoff double, and the Spiders are trying to get that run right back. He'll be pinch run for Andres Jimenez, who will stay in at second base, trying to get a little bit more speed on the base pass. And Jose Ramirez will chop a slider over to the right side of the infield, but Jimenez is just 90 feet away for Eddie Rosario. First pitch, Rosario hits it up the middle, base hit, and the Spiders will get the run back. Now 7-6, clutch base running in the 9th. Eaton will not get credited for a loss. And now it's back to that spot. Naylor hits it into right field. Another base hit for the Spiders. Maybe not done. Trying to add some more insurance runs. They're going to consider that an E3. I don't know if I agree with that. But Michael Lorenzen will come in out of the pen. He'll take the mound trying to stop this inning. And with 2 outs, Owen Miller up at the plate, he does just that. So the Spiders get that run back. And now it's a save situation for James Karinchak, who comes in looking for his 20th save of the season. He'll start it off against Eugenio Suarez, and he will walk Suarez. Not a bad idea. That takes him to Rowdy Tellez next. 2-2 pitch to Tellez, but he singles up the middle. So Karinchak, who's had some troubles this year, gives up 2 base runners. And now that goes to Tyler Stevenson. 0-1 pitch, grounder to short. It's going to be fielded 6-4-3 double play. That's a big out, but now the tying run is just 90 feet away, and it's the pitcher spot. And the Reds turn to the former MVP Joey Votto off the bench. Full count pitch to Votto. He swings and misses on the fastball. The Spiders do lock it down. And what was kind of a wild game down the stretch. A very good game. It's back and forth action. Had a little bit of interesting with the position player taking them out, but the Spiders able to grind out a victory against their in-state rivals, take the first game of the Ohio Cup this season on a final score of 7-6. Alexander gets the win, Romano gets the loss, and Karinchak does get that 20th save. Naylor is player of the game thanks to his 3 for 5 day, and we come away with the victory in this 2-game series. That'll take us into the second game of the series where we win as well. So we get a little 2-game sweep as we take 7-3. The Reds fall underneath 500, and Jimenez, Luplow, and Eaton all homered for the Cleveland Spiders in this one. So we get a little 2-game sweep, and then we get even more good news as we go into the Twins series, a 4-game trip to Minnesota. And before we get into the series, Franmil Reyes is actually going to be activated off the injury report. Now, he won't play in this series against the Twins as he needs a couple more days, but we will get probably our best power bat real soon. Game 1 against the Twins in this 4-game set, they take 7-4 as Donaldson went yard for the Twins. Now we got to make room for Reyes, so we send Bradley Zimmer down to AAA. Not that Zimmer's playing bad, we just have so much depth at the outfield spot that we don't have room for him. Game 2, the Twins win as well, 4-2, so they take the first 2. Cal Quantrill got another spot start. He gave up 3 earned runs in 5 innings, so not the best performance from him. And we're going to play Game 3 of this one in Minneapolis as the Twins host the Spiders. They won the first 2. Now a little daytime action here on Saturday. The Twins will be rocking their red unis, and they're going to send out their newest pitcher, Carlos Martinez, to the mound. The former Cardinal who was signed to a 2-year, $12.8 million contract in the offseason. Not fully living up to it, though, 4.17 ERA. I'll start off against Ahmed Rosario, who's currently riding an 11-game hit streak coming into this ballgame. 1-1 pitch to Rosario. He chops it up the middle. It's going to be fielded and thrown over to first. Nice play out there by Luis Arias. And here's how the Spiders will stack up in this one. It'll be Rosario followed by Solano, Jose Ramirez, Eddie Rosario, Josh Naylor, Jordan Luplow, Jimenez at short, Adam Eaton back in the DH spot, and Austin Hedges will get another start at catcher today going into this matchup. Here is Donovan Solano up next. 0-1 pitch. He perfectly times one into center field, doing what he does best, and that's just hit singles after singles. So puts him on first base for Jose Ramirez, who gets a full count fastball that is called low. So he will draw first base, and then he'll bring up Eddie. 1-2 pitch to him. He gets tied up inside on the slider. Nice pitch by Martinez to set him down. And then Josh Naylor. First pitch swinging. Perfectly times it. Hits it deep right center. And this one's going to clear the wall. A 3-run homer for Josh Naylor. His 12th of the season. I mean, he has been white hot. Gives more runs to the Spiders. You give him a fastball down the middle. He takes advantage. 3-0 still in the first inning. Jordan Lupolo up next. He swings through a slider, but the damage has been done. And I'll turn it over to Aaron Savali, who has the second best ERA in the American League. 2.11 coming into this ballgame on his 12th start of the season. He'll start off against Byron Buxton, who's second on the Twins in OPS. And he will ground out to second base to start the day. And we'll take a look at the Minnesota Twins lineup. It'll be Buxton, followed by Polanco, and then we got second base Luis Ariz, followed by Josh Donaldson, Max Kepler, Jake Cave, Daniel Vogelbach at first, Johan Mieses in right, and Mitch Garver behind the plate. 7th in the American League in steals. You got to think most of that is from Buxton. But this is the Twins squad who did win the AL Central last year, so you can't take them lightly. Jorge Polanco up next takes a full count pitch to deep left, and he's going to be out number 2. And that'll bring up Luis Arias. A 1 pitch to Arias. Drills it to right, and this one is out of here in a hurry off of the foul pole, so therefore it's rules fair. Solo shot for Arias, his 5th home run of the season, so that's a way to get 1 run back as they get it down to a 3-1 game, but still some work to do being down by 2. Josh Donaldson up next. Next pitch, Donaldson hits one deep to center, and Ahmed has to look up and watch this one go. A solo shot for Donaldson, back-to-back jacks for the Twins, his 10th home run of the season, and the 2015 AL MVP. Still trying to swing a bat, lead this Twins team back. It's 3-2 now, and we're still in the first inning. Plenty of fireworks for the home fans. Max Kepler is up next, 1-0 pitch, and he beats the shift into left field. So Savali now with a little bit of troubles can't seem to get the final out. He'll have a double and turn it over to the DH Jake Cave. On a 1-1 pitch will ground out to Ramirez. But very action-packed first inning. It's now 3-2. We're going to go top 3, 2 outs for Ramirez, and he's going to get one of the runs back. Slider drilled to right, and it's gone. A solo shot, his 10th home run of the season, as at this point, 6 runs have been scored in the ballgame, and all 6 runs have come by the way of the long ball. Spiders get 1 run back. It's now 4-2 Cleveland. And we'll go further into this one. Randy Dobnak will take the mound here in the 6th inning, making his 16th appearance of the season, the right-handed pitcher. And he'll start off the inning against Donovan Solano, who's 1 for 2. And this one did score a run back in the first. 2-1 pitch to Solano, and he grounds it out to his second base companion, for the first out of the 6th. How about Jose Ramirez? Just saw him hit that long ball. He'll counter by hitting a single up the middle. Nice bit of hitting as he reached for the sinker and pushed it through the gap. Eddie Rosario up next, 2-2 pitch. He hits one deep right center. This one's heading over the scoreboard, and it's out of here. 2 more runs for the Spiders. Another long ball thanks to Eddie Rosario. His 9th home run of the season, and he pushes the Spiders' lead now to 6-2. Former Twin goes yard against his former team as he does the base path walk. How about Josh Naylor now? 1-0 pitch to Naylor, and he follows up with a home run of his own. Back-to-back jacks for the Spiders. Naylor goes yard just for the 2nd time today. His 13th. That's a team-leading 13 home runs now on the season. Pushes it now to a 7-2 lead. Randy Dobnak really struggling here in the 6th. And he'll be pulled for the lefty Lewis Thorpe, who makes his 5th appearance of the season, being tasked with slowing down this Spiders offense. And he will do just that as he gets Luplo to fly into left, or Adam Eaton, for the final out of the 6th. We'll go bottom 6 now. Arias leading off for the Twins, so Savali's gotten a lot more run support here now. First pitch to Arias, and he will get a nice pitch to hit, but just grounds it over to short. However, it's a tough play, and Arias does beat the throw, so an infield single for Luis Arias. And that brings up Josh Donaldson, who yanks one to left, and it clears the wall. So just like that, the Twins get 2 runs back thanks to Donaldson's 2-run shot. That's also his 2nd home run of the day. It's his 11th of the season. And we're back down to a 3-run lead now for the Spiders. It's 7-4 here now. Max Kepler's the next batter, full count pitch, and he chops it over to the right side of the infield where the shortstop will field it. And that'll be the first out now of the 6th. Jake Cave takes to the batter's box next, and he hits one deep right center. This pitch was hung in the zone, and another one clears the scoreboard. A solo shot now here for Jake Cave, who hits his 12th of the season. The long ball's flying at target field today. Another run back here for the Twins. Savali still struggling as the Spiders now just have a 2-run lead. Next batter, Daniel Vogelbach grounds out to first base. Nice diving play by Naylor to put him away. And that takes us to Yohan Mieses, the rookie out of the Dominican Republic, who strikes out swinging. 2-run lead here for the Spiders, but that will do it for Savali. We'll go top 7 next, though, with the Spiders, where Hedges will start off with a leadoff single. Thorpe still on the mound for Minnesota. Take it to the top of the lineup where Rosario will get jammed on a fastball high, but he pushes it down the right field line. That's a single. Hedges does get safely into second. And now you turn it to Solano, who on a 1-2 pitch tries to turn on the fastball. He gets jammed, though, and that's going to be an out, number 1. How about Jose Ramirez up next? First pitch swing and sits patiently on the slider, hits it up the middle for a base hit. And they're going to send Hedges home, and he will make it. Throw is a little offline, and the Spiders get one back now, 8-5. And we'll turn it over to another lefty in Devin Smeltzer, who makes his 12th appearance of the season. Starts off against Eddie Rosario, who takes the first pitch into right field, and that'll be the 9th run now for the Spiders. Both offenses clicking here. It's now a 4-run lead. Josh Naylor up next. That's a good pitch to hit. I'm surprised he missed it. He flies out into shallow left. And how about Jordan Luplow, a 1 pitch. That's a chopper over to short, so Smeltzer comes in and gets it done. He does allow a run. But it's now a 4-run lead for the Spiders. And they'll turn it over to Nick Whitgren, whose ERA is now up to a 2.67. We just saw it at 1.27. So Nick Whitgren going through a little bit of a cold streak. He goes to the bottom of the 7th here. And on the first batter he faces, this one's up against the wall. It doesn't get out of here, but it's going to be extra bases as Eddie couldn't reach it. Ahmed comes over and gets it. That's a leadoff double. How about Buxton now, next batter? 2-2 pitch, chops it over in front of the pitcher, and Whitgren can't throw him out. That's what you get with Buxton. He's got elite speed, so that's an infield single. And now runners on the corners, a little bit of trouble, and Jorge Polanco will bring one home. Now 9-6 Spiders, a single into right. Whitgren continues his struggles. However, the next batter will be a 3-6-1 double play. And now Buxton's on third base for Josh Donaldson. And he does it again. A blast to deep left into the upper deck. A 2-run shot for Donaldson. That's his 3rd home run of the day. Last Twin to do that was Max Kepler back in 2016 when he hit 3 home runs in a game. But Donaldson now brings it within 1. His 12th home run of the season. That's his 4th home run of the series. And Whitgren, struggling, gets pulled. Tony Watson, the former Los Angeles Angel, will come out of the pen. A lefty-lefty matchup incoming as he is tasked with getting the final out. He goes against Kepler, and he does swing and miss, so Watson gets the job done. But now it's only a 1-run lead going into the 8th. We're going to turn it over to Scott Alexander, trying to set up this inning for Karinchak. He'll start off against Jake Cave. First pitch swinging, pops it up into shallow left as Jimenez will go deep back and grab that one. That brings us to Daniel Vogelbach, but the Twins don't want the matchups. They are going to turn it over to pinch hitter Keone Kovako, trying to get a righty on lefty matchup, but it doesn't matter as Alexander strikes him out with the sinker. How about Yohan Mieses up next? He chops it over to the left side of the infield, and Alexander gets the job done. No, he doesn't. Ramirez with an error. I spoke too soon. That's an E5. We'll see if that comes back to bite Cleveland, as now Jordan Hicks is being tasked with getting the final out. He goes up against the righty Mitch Garver, and he does get it done. So Ramirez's blunder will not cost the Spiders, and we'll go into the 9th inning up by 1. See if we can get a little bit of insurance run first. Cody Stashak comes out of the pen for Minnesota. He's done very good against righties, but not very good against lefties. Brent Rooker will stay in at first base for the Twins. He takes over for Vogelbach. And first batter will ground out to Brent Rooker. Next batter up, Jose Ramirez. 1-2 pitch. He looks at strike 3. The slow changeup just freezes him on the bottom of the zone. And then Eddie Rosario up next. Full count pitch. Also looks at strike 3. So we only got 1 run going into the 9th. We'll see if that's enough for James Karinchak. Now looking for save number 22 on the season. You'll have to go through the top of the lineup. Byron Buxton up first. 1-2 pitch, and he gets him to swing and miss on the curveball. Strike 3 is now you can see where Karinchak sits in the American League saves order. He's got a 4-save lead over Osuna. And then he gets the next batter, Polanco, to swing and miss. So now it's up to Luis Arias, who has hit a home run in this game, mind you. 2-1 pitch to Arias, and he hits one into shallow left center, and it can't be caught. So he'll have a 2-out single. And that brings up Josh Donaldson, who's hit 3 home runs already in this ball game. Surely he won't hit 4, right? Well, Karinchak is on the mounds, and he gets to a full count, and he's not even going to risk it. He's going to walk Donaldson, so that does put the winning run on first. And that brings up Max Kepler. 2-1 pitch to Kepler. Hit over to first. That's batted down. Flip to Karinchak, and that'll be the ball game. The Spiders come away victorious in this one by a final score of 9-8. And what was definitely a very wild game. Home runs left and right. But the Spiders once again show their resilience, show their grit, and they come away victorious. 9 runs on 11 hits, that 1 error, then 8 runs on 13 hits for the Twins. Savali does end up getting the win. Martinez gets the loss. Karinchak the save. And once again, Josh Naylor gets player of the game. Very good win for the Spiders. As we go into Game 4, Franmil Reyes will be ready to play in the next series. However, we get mollywopped in Game 4, 10-0, mercy ruled. And Josh Donaldson hit another homer. He hit 5 home runs in 4 games. Now, at this point, there's still problems with our pitching, so I turned to the trade block, and one player I had my eye on is Chris Archer of the Tampa Bay Rays. The Rays have not been very good this season, and they're going to, I would assume, go with a little small money roll and start to trade their veterans. So that puts Chris Archer on the trade block, and one player they're interested in is prospect George Valera. Now, Valera at 21 years old is B potential. He has a future, but we already have Ahmed and Oscar Mercado at center field, so we have depth here. I think we have the depth to make this trade, so we are going to beef up our rotation even more and acquire Chris Archer from the Tampa Bay Rays. He is the newest pitcher out in Cleveland as we continue to try and shore up the rotation after the Bieber injury. He will help along with Morton to hopefully shut down the back end of a rotation. And we are going to send down Tristan McKenzie to make room for it. I've tried to be patient with McKenzie, but for 2 seasons now, he hasn't played at a high level. So I'm going to send him down to AAA. Hopefully he develops a little bit down there. Also interesting, the Rangers, who are not very good this year, they're putting Joey Gallo on the trade block. They could get a haul for him. Next episode, we'll return home for a pair series against the Oakland Athletics and revenge against the Minnesota Twins. Chris Archer will also make his Spiders debut as he takes on J.B. Wendelken of the Athletics. And we'll see that next episode as well as the return of Franmil Reyes. Hope you guys enjoyed the episode. A lot goes down, but it was very action-packed. Hope you guys enjoyed it. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure you leave that like and subscribe down below, especially if you want more franchise content. I'll see you in the next one.